Hello everybody and welcome to a little bit of a news roundup. We're going to go over the Jumputi Heroes news first, we're going to go over the Ori Connection news later. Let's just jump into it because it's a very hot day and I don't want to mess up this recording and have to fucking re-record it again. So, summer vacation has hit Jumputi. They know that all the kids are out of school, they know it's time to rinse them for all of their money. Actually, to be fair, haven't announced too much that's kind of tempting people's wallets, I don't think. But that's gonna come. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's really definitely on the horizon, especially with these new advent units on the cards. I think it's definitely a possibility. So, pretty standard login bonus. You're used to this by now. It's to be expected. That is coming. Only for 8 days, gold, rubies. It's kind of the standard stuff. It doesn't seem to be a particularly good login unless the amount of rubies is quite high, but it's pretty standard. Now we have the Kabuto hunting event. A lot of people are going to ask me how to get this multi-ticket. I know this already. I've accepted this and I'll deal with my fate because that's just how it is. The way you get the multi-ticket is by collecting beetles. The way you get the beetles, beat any stage that is not one of these three below. I'm gonna tentatively say, is tentatively the right word? I don't know. I'm gonna say probably Unity Battle would also be included in this, but Unity Battle is not running right now, so I don't know if they've taken that into account or not. I can't remember if they drop on Unity Battle, but they definitely don't drop on Tutorial, Battle Rush, or the Let's Meet Our Heroes Island, which we'll talk about later. So the way, there's three kinds of beetles: ordinary, gold, and rainbow. You collect any kind of beetle to clear any of these missions. So it's clear these, to clear any of those, whatever. You can just, any beetle, it doesn't matter. But to clear these two missions at the bottom, you need the gold and you need the rainbow beetles respectively. I'm assuming they're going to be crazy rare. I don't know. But that's how you get the multi-ticket, by collecting 15 of those. There's also a bunch of rubies and a guaranteed 4-star above ticket. So pretty nice, I gotta be honest. Multi-tickets don't always go down super well with people because they're like, oh, I'd much would have preferred a guaranteed 5-star ticket or whatever. But you can't really, when it's like this, when it's being given away, no problem. Not really something you can complain about. Now, a new friend point gacha character. This is kind of awesome because if you're like me and you've been saving up your friend points, this is a perfect time to get stuck in and start summoning. We do have a feeling another one will be coming sooner than, I mean, this has taken a couple of months for Okamura Tsukemon to come out as the third character being added to the friend point gacha. We have a feeling the fourth one is going to come a lot sooner than the third one did. There's just been a lot of hints to that sort of thing. I don't know when it will be. I don't know whether I'm going to spend all my friend points here or if I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm a little bit undecided. If he's really good, I'm not going to be able to resist. We'll have to wait and see. But to be fair, Jojo Man and Bonkale are both pretty decent. So I can't see any reason why he wouldn't be good. If you're not familiar with the series, I don't really blame you. I'm not super familiar with it. I just know of it. The series that we're just going to call KG because it's got a super long name. But he's permanent. So if you don't want to pull for him now, you can pull for him later. Not a problem. Now, this is something that a lot of people are a little bit torn on. Basically, we had a voting thing where you could vote for your favourite characters and they dumped the best characters, the most voted for characters of each type, into a gacha each. So if there's one particular unit you want on here, this is kind of awesome. But like I said, with rinsing people for their rubies, this is one of the things they're doing, a little bit of that. It's great, like if you're weak on, say, let's say Thunder, if you're weak on Thunder units, and you're like, yo, I could just pull on this banner, and if I do 3 mocks, I'm guaranteed to get not only a Thunder unit, but actually quite a good one. It's good in that regard. But putting on this many gacha in a row, and, you know, we've also got the new Heroes one. We'll have another new Heroes one next Monday, and I'm sure we're gonna have another limited relatively soon. With this amount of gacha on, I mean, I guess you could just say it's a matter of giving people a choice, and that's fine. But sometimes it feels a little bit like you're getting swindled for your rubies, because it's hard to resist all these banners because there's so many. Like, you can pull for this Luffy, he's pretty awesome. I mean, any of these units are pretty damn usable. But, you know, that's up to your individual tastes, I suppose. Anyway, the next Unity battle will be Keigo Otobe from Prince of Tennis. We don't know when he's coming, but I would assume he's coming either late this week or early next week. And I assume that Ryoma will be quite good against him. So if you do pull Ryoma, then go for it. They've been putting on a few Unity battles recently. If this is anything like the Aizen one, I think that'll put a lot of people off. We're hoping the rewards are going to return to how good they were prior to that. But it's hard to say. Now, there's a little bit more. So obviously the new heroes we talked about just now. There's the info on their step-ups and that. Not super important because this is all the same sort of thing that you're used to with these step-ups. But there was another bit of info here, and this is basically an event that's going to happen every week, which is pretty cool. So every week on a Monday, a new gacha drops. You know this now. 2 new gacha units when they drop on the Monday. And then, to come with that, there'll be an island to introduce you to those units and to what they do. And there will be... Oh, by the way, you get rubies for clearing that. Probably not many, but you do get rubies for clearing that. There will be all of the Evolver and Booster Islands available for one day. And the Gold Island will give boosted gold. Pretty damn awesome. And whatever super class event they choose, the characters will be added to, and they'll get 5 times boosted XP on that event. So in this case, Muyo Amachi, and he gets the 3 new units that have been added just now. This is kind of something they've actually been doing a little bit. They've kind of been doing this. They've added the 2 new things is the gold and the Let's Me Our Heroes Island. But they've kind of been doing this for a few weeks. It's pretty good. I quite like this system. But it does keep us guessing about what's coming. We still have a feeling costumes are coming pretty soon. We don't know when. But that is what it is. Now, moving on to Ori Collection. You've all been waiting for it. And here it is. Ichigo Kurosaki will finally be getting his Jump Awakening in the game. It is a version 2. I don't know why some people are confused about that. I thought I made it kind of clear that it was a version 2. I guess some people didn't really get it. I don't know. But he does Jump Awaken. And you can see his information. I'm going to show it down here. He's his new card looking sexy. But interestingly enough, he Jump Awakens. Well, we'll get to that when we get to it. He is strength, he is DPS. So many DPS Jump Awakens. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. It's just my scrolls, they hurt. The skills in general, he's another one of those characters that has a skill set that on paper looks intriguing. It looks very usable. It looks very good. I don't know how it's going to work in practice. I don't know how the teams are going to build up in practice, because sometimes it's hard to visualize what a 30% charge speed slowdown will do to somebody. When will it activate? Is it going to actively stop somebody from getting a certain skill off? I don't know what the details are going to be. I don't know how viable he is in this era of... there's been a few people using Mihawk. Mihawk reduces swordsman damage and stuff like that. So it's hard to say. And it's hard to say, you know, what he's going to do to blue teams and shit like that. So I guess we'll see. I'm still going to pull for him. I think he looks really good in terms of PvE, definitely. And I just like Ichigo as a character, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm hoping that I can get some use out of him, definitely. And this has got some people, I wouldn't say angry. more confused, I guess. The fact that he awakens straight from the Sogyoku, the fight against Byakuya, straight into Mugetsu. Looking fine, by the way. Looking fine. That art is sexy. Well, my only theory with this is that their idea was, well, this is, you know, his non-awakened form is when he first, like, found out Aizen was a bad guy, and then his awakened form is him finally beating Aizen. That might be a bit of a stretch. I don't know. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be like Hollow Mask or something like that. Some people even saying Vizard. A few people said Mugetsu, but did they, like, is that realistic? No. Is it happening? Yes. So I don't know. But awakened, his skills, pretty awesome. And the normal stuff, there's a Bleach Scene Gacha, and the Ichigo medals are on sale. Now finally, this is the big bit. Oh my god, this is the big bit. New units are being added to the game, and there's a few doozies in here, so let's just get started. Karma from Assassination Classroom. As far as I know, he is the most popular character from Assassination Classroom. So the odds of him getting a Jump Awaken are pretty damn high. I would say he has a really good chance of getting a Jump Awaken, but at the same time I'm conflicted because I think there's two others that are very much dead set to get a Jump Awaken from this batch. Could we potentially be seeing another PvP Jump Awakening? Could one of the units down below be a PvP Jump Awakening? I don't know. Two of these are going to be gacha jump units on a single unit banner again. Beyond that, I have no idea. But Karma, very nice. A lot of people excited about that. The next unit to get pumped for is Muyo, Toru Muyo from Muyo and Roji's Bureau of Supernatural Investigation. This series, it's kind of like when something good happens to a series, everyone starts, you know, getting involved. In this case, Muyo and Roji is getting an anime. Boom, they appear in Jumputi. Boom, they appear in Ore Collection. And, you know, even more so with Bleach, because it was like the live action, and then Bleach Jet, and then Burn the Witch, and then and then it was in Jumputi, it was in Ore Collection, it was in Jump Force. Bleach is everywhere right now. And same thing with Muyo and Roji. I don't anticipate him to Jump Awaken. I think it's going to be a similar situation to Noro, where it's like, hey, here's the protagonist of the series. And that's about it. They're just going to be in the game. He'll probably, but if that is the case, he'll probably be amazing, because Noro is pretty damn good. So, I don't really know what to expect of him. I think maybe, like, I could maybe see him being a limited quest. I don't know. I've said, like, a lot of different things. I've said things on Discord, things on Twitter, and I forget what I say. I don't really know what to expect from him, I'm going to be honest. Moving on, we have Kei Tsukishima from Haikyuu. Not a surprise to finally be seeing Haikyuu units, because Haikyuu is super popular. A surprise that we haven't had a Jump Awakening from 2010s yet. Karma could be that character. But not only have we not seen a Jump Awakening from the 2010s, we don't see that many units from them, full stop. And, you know, we've got Deku, we've got Asta, we've got Hinata, and like Tanjiro, Senku, Emma, all people that could potentially be Jump Awakenings for 2010s. Even like Yuma from World Trigger. I mean, the list would be so long. There's so many characters that could get it, don't have it. Haikyuu getting a new unit that realistically is not going to Jump Awaken, unless they do a kind of like he Jump Awakens and Hinata also Jump Awakens type thing, which could happen. We haven't had a free like old unit that Jump Awakens in quite a while. Could happen, and I'd be okay with it. But we haven't had one in a while, so I don't know how it would work. I currently see him being a character quest or something like that. Now this one is big. Josuke from well, you can see Renji below there as well, but who cares about Renji? Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know a lot of people that will write in the streets if he doesn't Jump Awaken, and it's, you know, he's gonna Jump Awaken. He just is. I think he's probably gonna be gacha. but he would be a prime candidate to be that PvP Jump Awaken, because, you know, people will go in for him. People will put the effort in to try and get him. So I think that could happen. I think that could happen. I'm hoping he's just a gacha though, and I can just get him. And I'm hoping he's fucking awesome as well, because, you know, Josuke is like an intricate sort of character, because his power isn't just, oh yeah, I just punch shit. He has his like healing, reversing time, whatever the fuck you call it, with his stand. So he could be a healer, or he could like do loads of damage, or he could do both, or I don't know, what's he gonna be? Is he gonna be a healer class? Is he gonna be support? Is he gonna be DPS? There's a few different ways you can go with it. He's kind of a cool character in that regard. Funnily enough, I think he's one of the weakest protagonists in, not in terms of strength, in terms of leading a series. I think he's one of the weakest in JoJo. I don't know if people are going to hate me for that, I don't know. It's probably just because a lot of his shit didn't really get as resolved in his arc. He didn't seem as important to his arc as other JoJo's did, I don't know. But he's going to Jump Awaken, he just has to. He does. Moving on, Renji from Bleach. Is Renji. He's probably gonna be a character quest or something. I don't know. You know, he could be like a raid. I don't know if they're gonna release more characters. They said they still had the thing at the bottom, like, oh yeah, more characters later. But I don't know if it's gonna be the same as last time, where they had like, oh yeah, here's a Robin character quest, here's Mihawk and Frieza assault quest and all that stuff. I don't know if they're gonna do that. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't know. I think at the moment for him, I would say either character quest or like fucking, I don't know. We are supposed to be getting a Tower revamp. I'm not saying it's impossible that we could get characters from Tower, so maybe he'd be in there. I don't know. Next up we have Cascade from Midori no Makibao. You may recognize this horse from the front cover of the anniversary Weekly Shonen Jump that was 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I think. And he's a horse. I believe he's quite important in the actual series, though I have not read or watched it. And I don't know. I don't know what he could be. I don't know. I can't see them like making another Midori no Makibao unit, like a login or whatever. So maybe PvP, maybe raid. I don't know. It's tricky with it. It's so tricky. And I think some people, like, they're obviously fans of Midori no Makibao, otherwise it just wouldn't be in the game. But I think there's a lot of people that are like, you know, series like Toriko and Medica Box and stuff like that, they've been in the game since launch and they haven't got it, no new unit since launch. Maybe give them a bit of love, but no, we're getting Cascade instead, which some people like and some people dislike. Now, moving on to your boy, Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto version 2. You know what version 2 means? It means guaranteed Jump Awaken. This Sasuke will Jump Awaken. Everyone's hyped about it. He's probably just going to be a standard gacha, like a Jump Awaken gacha, sorry. But that would be a little bit odd to just be like, here's Naruto, he Jump Awakens. Here's Sasuke, he also Jump Awakens. They're both single unit gachas. But, I mean, it could happen. I don't know. If they're going to release a new game mode, Sasuke would be the time to do it, you know. Or if you want to make a assault quest that Jump Awakens, Sasuke would be the character to do it with. But we'll have to hold our thoughts on him for a little bit. We've still got Frieza and Robin to come before him. And we've still got the Ichigo banner to summon on, which will be very soon. I've also got Bleach Anniversary stuff. I was doing some stuff in the Black Clover beta, and I can't get back in anymore. It says it's over, but it shouldn't be over for another 3 days. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and I'll see you guys next time.